it had a almost like an opalescence underlayer to it, and it was just beautiful. But when I looked into her eyes, they were this deep, they were so connected, not only to her soul, but to the soul of humanity and to the soul of the cosmos. Okay? Please understand this. Every time she would look at me, I would just kind of melt. There was so much love in her. And she said, "Tell Sean that I am her future self. And if there's anything she wants to ask me or to tell me, she can." And as you, as 88, and as you, as old as you are now, she said this: ask Sean what she would want to tell herself now that she's come this far in this life. What's the one piece of advice do you want to tell your younger you? And it's not that you have to think of it now. This is something you should be pondering and thinking about. And there may be more than one advice.
Well, one thing is you have to love yourself and be your own hero. And all the answers are within, not outside of you.
That's beautiful. You have a lot to share with your younger self as your older self. And she sees that at this point in time, in this web of life, in that cycle of life, that you, where you are right now, can speak forth to your younger self and change some of these vibrations of her character, which you will then experience in this lifetime, the improvements. Do you realize that?
I just didn't know how to do it.
It's not that you have
It
to
was
know.
becoming apparent to me that it was possible. But knowing how to do it was like I was stuck in, well, how do you do that?
Okay, so you just think of your younger self. It doesn't matter what age, but you get that drawn in your head. You bring that image up and that feeling of that little girl or whatever, that young girl, whatever, and give her the advice that goes with that age, because that is going to reshape your energy now in her then, and you are going to feel the benefit of it now. Do you get that?
Yeah, because okay, so you know how some people, they can look at a place that's been abandoned for years, and they can see it in their mind's eye looking all redone.
Yeah.
And some people can't.
I do that a lot.
Yeah. Did you know that some people can't?
No, I never knew. I thought everybody could.
No, some people don't think in visuals. They don't have any visuals in their brain.
I know. I'm learning that from some of the people around me. They tell
Not
me,
everybody has a narrator either.
Right. And they tell me, I've never seen things, Karen, the way you can see them. Because when they come to me as my teachers and they give me lessons, what I am giving you is them talking through me. Not only are they talking to me auditorily, But when I go into detail or something, they're showing me the whole picture.
Right.
And I see it, and I'm told to describe it, so I describe it. And they help me to see it at the molecular level.
So when we picture, if I can, because what you're basically describing is time travel, going back in time and giving advice which changes
The course.
the course and the outcome.
But wait. Okay, that's exactly what you're doing.
But it's
you're
using
not giving it.
Astral projection is what I'm thinking for time travel, because that the thoughts in the mind being able to travel
Yeah.
the other dimensions
Yeah.
by going in instead of out.
And remember, it's not you of your wisdom now.
No.
It's the wisdom of your higher self that wants to speak through you.
Yeah.
To ask her, because this version of you as your higher self wants you, your current being, to do this journey to realize how possible it is and to become an expert, a master at it.
Right.
So that you can help others along the way achieve the same thing.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
What's been given, you share freely.
But it's
you
your
don't charge
higher
for it.
self
Right.
that's doing it. But you are the go-between between the future and the past. All of us living in the present, we are the go-between.
Interesting.
It is, isn't it? And that's because the veil is so thin.
I'm such a weirdo that I need to figure out how and why and label it.
That's because we come from abusive situations.
And that's why we have to label everything?
We have to label it because then we feel we've had an act in keeping ourselves safe in that situation. It's all about needing to control because we're walking into the situation wearing the old cloak of being a victim.
Right. No matter how many times you take it off.
Exactly.
Just another one appears. How many cloaks are there?
Well, but wait a minute. This is what I'm hearing about that. We don't keep putting it on. We are in that cycle of the 3D that keeps telling us we are victims. It's not that we didn't do a full job of removing ourselves from it. We did. That's why when the new stuff comes in, we see it for the value that it is. That's why when the teachings come in and say you are worth everything, we see the value of that lesson. But as long as we're walking around in the murky glass of water of the 3D world, those elements have not been destroyed yet. So we are walking in the murky world as the wholesome master that we are. But the murkiness of that environment is still about victimhood.
Yeah.
So we have to be very careful.
Not to identify with it.
Right. And the way because I've asked, how do I not identify with these patterns? And they say, first thing in the morning, you set out who you are. And I go, okay. And I've been doing it. And it's very different than it is all the other mornings that I set out who I am, because now I'm understanding that puts like a protective shield of energy around me to repel all that stuff where the day before it was still being attracted to me because those seeds are still in there.
Because like attracts like.
Yes. Do you see how much more complex?
That's how we get caught up in the cycles and the circles of doom.
Yeah. So seriously, that's why Jesus says you cannot serve two masters. So you
Right.
decide each day what master you want to serve. Your higher self.
First thing,
Yeah, first thing.
morning.
Because we are learning about the power of this energy.
Morning prayer is taking your seat of authority in your higher self.
Yes, that's it right there. And what is it that the 3D world wants to constantly convict and traumatize us with is our mind. And the mind wants to be put in the protection and the nurturing of our heart chakra. So we also take our mind and say, this is where you belong. Because in this 3D world, we are operating through our heart chakra. This is what we are learning to do. Even though our higher chakra in our physical body is up here, it is totally encased with the guidance and the wisdom of our heart chakra.
Yeah. Because the whole thing is a column and it's within the field.
Yes, the field. You better believe it. Which originates from the heart, comes out, goes down, completes it at the soul, S-O-L-E. Isn't that interesting? Soul can be spelled two different ways and sound the same way. Maybe it's supposed to be spelled the same way.
Right.
Because you say it the same way. So this comes out, connects at our feet, travels up the meridians, hooks into our spinal column again, our chakras, brought up, cleansed, reinforced, and this has to go on until we are out of the 3D.
And the river of life is the spinal fluid.
Yes, it is. And that river of life.
And the trees on both sides.
Yes, and that river of life it's spinal fluid. It is a fast, vibrant, forceful, crystalline, originated source that we have that can travel all of time and space and holds everything for us in our DNA. We have that crystalline river running through us.
The Garden of Eden is inside of us.
That's right. And when I started telling people that back in the 1990s, I'm telling you.
It is, though. It totally
is.
He hid it.
Believe it.
Right inside of us.
Yes.
It's
Male,
right there. It's
female, male Adam, female Eve. Few more centuries, male Jesus, female Mother Mary. Our physical representation of masculine energy and feminine energies of the divine. But people just, I'm serious, people who I thought we were all on the same page, and I said, I am so excited. Did you know that the Garden of Eden is in all of us? And they go, what? And they just started closing the books and out they went. I'm going, what just happened?
Got a little too deep for them.
They thought I was blasphemous. That's what they said. Because the one lady contacted me 10 years later and said, I want to explain why I walked out. But Karen, I think if you hadn't just come out there and said that, I wouldn't have been prompted to go on my own journey like I did. And she said, you're right. The Garden of Eden is within us. And I said, thank you. Of all the people I cared about, she was the one.
And she called you later.
10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is. It is.
I'm recording our conversation.
Oh.
I have it on video, but it's looking out the window.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm very particular about photos.
Yeah, I don't have us on it.
Okay.
Just our voices.
Yeah, good.
Because it's just for me to be able to refer to.
Yeah, I have a lot of people that tape.
Yeah, you mentioned that one night, and I
Yeah.
was like, well, heck, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, you can.
Instead of trying to write while we're talking.
Right.
Just let it
Right.
flow.
That,
I can take notes later.
that's right. Exactly. Well, that I learned about Master Jesus and Master Mary was just within the past 4 months.
Hmm.
Because I was having my prayer time, and all of a sudden this light flashed in, and I opened my eyes to think there was something out here. It wasn't. And I'm going, oh my gosh. And I'm looking at Master Jesus, I'm looking at Master Mary, and she said, you're right, you got it. We are also the symbolism for Adam and Eve. We are also the symbolism of the divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energy. And I said, we're getting ready to take a deep dive, aren't we? He said, yes, you, and I've been on that deep dive. I've been on it. I have, whatever image I've